Frank, is that the idea just behind the defense being consistent? So if you're going against an opponent that's tough defensively, you don't have it on a night that you can find a way to win?
That's the plan. When you have a great defense, your offense can come and go. They're a great defensive team that we played against tonight. I think fourth in the league or third in the league, right behind us in defensive rating, and they junked the game up with some different coverages. But our guys played through it, had a lot of open looks early. But when the looks weren't falling, our defense kept us in the game, and our defense in the second half to hold a team in the modern era to 34 points, a 6-2 team. Just super impressed with our guys' commitment, their execution, and everything about their defense. So our analytics guys sent us a report that we contested 88% of their shots throughout the game. I don't know if I've ever heard of that, but that was just a really exceptional effort on the defensive end for our guys.
Did you do anything differently in the second half against that zone just to open it up a little bit and get some?
We executed better, and we threw a couple looks out there, a couple of different looks of the same type of thing. But we really just cleaned up our spacing at halftime. We worked on a little bit in our walkthrough prior to the game, but it's one of those things that you don't see a lot. So it takes sometimes it takes a quarter or two to figure it out, and then we got whatever we wanted in the second half.
Frank, how about Anthony Davis' skill set in particular in the middle of that zone once he got the ball, kind of the high post?
He and LeBron both. We were just trying to get those guys, open on flashes. They were kind of stagnant, waiting for the ball rather than flashing in there. And when you put the ball in those guys' hands in the middle of the paint like that, with shooters all around, they're able to make great plays.
Frank, there was at least one preseason game and a couple games, I think, in the preseason where Anthony had some really great passing nights, and this might be one of the first ones where we've seen sort of the full potential. What's been the difference tonight? Is he warming up a little bit?
I think our whole team, part of our film sessions every day and part of everything we do in our shoot-arounds is to work on extra pass basketball. This is part of the identity we're trying to create, is going to be a team that plays for each other, that strives for assisted shots versus create your own shots. And, the message is being brought to our whole team, not just Anthony or LeBron, to our whole team, that's how we want to play. And, we didn't shoot the ball very well tonight, but we had 30 assists. We shoot the ball well, we're probably at 40 assists, and, Anthony's looking at probably a triple-double. But, he's sharing the ball well. LeBron's sharing the ball well. Everybody's trying to buy into playing extra pass basketball, and it's gonna work for us.
Frank, considering all the new players, the new staff, are you surprised that the defense has been this good, this fast? That's usually takes a while.
Maybe a little bit, but I had high expectations about what we could be, and because we have a lot of experience on our coaching staff. We know how to put in a system schematically that will work for us, and we have a lot of defensive talent, and the question mark was, what's our care factor going to be like early in the season, and how quickly is it going to take for it to come together. And, because the care factor has been high, it's come together pretty quickly.
Frank, not to suggest that you're at this point yet or even close to it, but is there a point during a season when a good defensive team needs the offense to sort of just start coming, just to keep that kind of energy and enthusiasm up on that side of the ball?
Yeah, yesterday we want it to happen right away. We're probably working more on our offense than our defense right now, and just trying to get a little bit more rhythm and getting extra shots for guys. But I wasn't too displeased with the shots we were getting. We're getting a lot of clean looks that we didn't knock down, and like I said, we knocked those down. It's a different ball game.
Frank, in that fourth quarter, I think LeBron had 12 points, and he was pretty much attacking. What's it mean for you guys to have him on the attack like that, knowing that he can get you through a grind game like this?
The guy's incredible. He's given it his all to this team, and really impacting both ends of the floor. And the biggest impact probably is how he's just setting a tone. He's setting a tone for our group with how hard he's playing on defense, how willing he is to pass the basketball offensively. And, obviously he's got the ability to make big shots in the clutch. And, so, the guy's just incredible, and he's bringing a lot to our team for sure.
Frank, you guys really were able to have some success against that zone without making threes. But is there a point where you you get concerned about three-point shooting at all? Is there a point where it needs to come along just to open some things up?
No, I worry about our the quality of shots, and we're still taking a few too many bad ones, quick ones, and not trusting the pass as much as we should, and that will come. We're continuing to talk about it, work on our execution and our patience, but when we improve our shot quality, the percentage will go up for sure.
Frank, I think LeBron had 5 points in the first half, and it wasn't like he wasn't looking for a shot in the first half, but there have been a lot of games where he has been very differential in the first half, and this was the game where I think in the first half he was more differential. How much is that by design? How much of that do you think is like flow for him? And then how, just from what you've seen from him, how does he kind of let his game evolve as the game goes on to adjust as the game progresses?
Well, I think he picks his spots, and you have to really ask him that. But I think he picks his spots. When to be assertive, and when to play for his teammates. And throughout all that, and while he's picking spots, he's going to be in attack mode and he's going to read defense. I mean, that's simply what it is. And a lot of times early on, everybody's geared into him. They're bringing a lot of help, so he's just making the right play. It's not about am I going to be assertive or passive. He's just being in attack mode and reading defense. So I think it's just about that.
Last question, Kyle.
What did JaVale give you in those first and third quarter minutes tonight?
He was terrific. He starts the game for us, and obviously gives us the rim protection and length at the basket. I mean, 35% was really good, but those Dwight and JaVale are both doing a good job getting out to the 3-point line as well. And you need that in today's NBA. This is the number one 3-point shooting team in the NBA, and we held them to 17%. That's 5 guys committed to that. So JaVale's keeping balls alive offensively. He's a lob threat at the basket. You have to guard him down there. And, he was a big impact in that third quarter. We usually get him out about the 6 or 7 minute mark, and he was playing so well, we wrote him down to the 3-4 minute mark.